Hello, everybody. I'm Oliver Goodman-Waters, one of your prefects, which is probably what most of you know me as. Or, if you've ever had a class with me, the guy who randomly bursts out laughing and then refuses to explain what was so funny because telling you would just make me look more insane than most of you already think I am. Before I ran for prefect council in 10th grade, most of you didn't know me that well. And until I got up on stage for elections, a lot of you had probably never even heard my name. This is because I wasn't exactly the most outgoing kid in middle school. When I came to Harvard-Westlake in 7th grade, I was about 4'10", I had hair down to my shoulders, my favorite band was Green Day, and I was very socially awkward. Really, the only thing that made me stick out was my name. I was the only Oliver at Harvard-Westlake. That is, until 8th grade, when a certain student who will remain nameless, let's just call him O. Levitt, who happened to have the same first name as me, came to Harvard-Westlake. Now, not only was O. Levitt's first name also Oliver, but he was substantially cooler and more popular than I was. In fact, he was so much cooler and more popular than I was that my friends began referring to him as Cool Oliver. So, for the rest of middle school, almost every day, instead of hearing, "Hey Oliver, Green Day sucks," and knowing people were talking to me, I would hear, "Yo Oliver, what up, come here," or "OMG Oliver, come here," and I would snap my head back because I thought a girl was talking to me, only to have my hopes and dreams crushed when I would see Cool Oliver walking over there, generally being very cool and popular. Now, you may be wondering what in the world this has to do with ring ceremony. Well, I was asked to discuss the school's coat of arms, which combines elements from both the Harvard and Westlake coat of arms. It borrows the prominent rampart lion and the red, black, and white coloration from the Harvard coat of arms, and it borrows the gold coloration, but most importantly, the school's motto from the Westlake coat of arms. The motto in particular is something that I found very inspiring in middle school. Harvard-Westlake's motto in Latin is Possunt quia posse videntur. Now, I'm a Latin student, and we like to joke that none of us can actually translate Latin, which is entirely accurate. So, like any good Latin student, I went straight to the internet and I looked it up. And after Google Translate told me that the motto translates to, "Just ask your teacher, you stupid idiot," I asked my Latin teacher, who told me that it means, "They can because they think they can." Now, I immediately fell in love with this motto, just like I do with any girl that shows me the slightest bit of attention. But in all seriousness, as a socially awkward teenager, this phrase really gave me hope. Obviously, reading the motto didn't immediately change who I was or magically give me confidence, because that would be absurd. I mean, this isn't the SAT writing section essay. I can't just make stuff up. But the sentiments reflected by our school's motto were definitely inspirational for me in middle school. And when I entered 10th grade, I resolved to change my mindset. I was going to branch out more and make new friends and not be afraid to do the things that I'd always wanted to do. And the second I changed my outlook, my life began to improve significantly. I was elected to prefect council, and I was no longer afraid to take challenging classes or even do something simple, like talk to people I'd never talked to before. It was as if I was a completely new person. Just walking around the Harvard-Westlake campus is a true testament to the power of this simple phrase. Harvard-Westlake students are fearless. We're not afraid to take 7 APs, or do 3 varsity sports, or ask out the same girl 8 times even though she keeps saying no and assures you that it is not about your appearance, because you are handsome on the inside. And when we do these things, no matter how difficult the tasks may seem, we're never afraid, because we know that we can if we think we can. This mentality of fearless ambition is one of the things that, in my mind, truly sets us apart as Harvard-Westlake students. And I don't think any students in the country are as kind, intelligent, or ambitious as the young men and women at Harvard-Westlake. And I'm so incredibly proud to be surrounded by such an amazing group of people. People that I'm honored to call my friends, or at least would like to call my friends. People who I wish were my friends, like those 2 sophomores who climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, or Jack Flaherty. I don't really know anything about I don't really know anything about baseball, but good job, buddy. Harvard-Westlake has become such a home for me, and I'm so incredibly grateful to have been privileged to spend the past 5 years here. And though I'm grateful for all my time here, and the 1 year that I have left, I'm going to be incredibly saddened when I have to leave. I'm going to miss our wonderful teachers. I'm going to miss Pyro's insane Facebook liking sprees. And I'm going to miss becoming obsessed with ridiculous fads like pressed juices or kale chips or my insane attempt at getting a thigh gap. But most importantly, I'm going to miss this amazing community of scholars and friends. As we move into our senior year, I have 2 challenges to present to my class. I challenge all those who currently live by our school's motto to stay fearless. Carry this mentality through your future academic pursuits and into your lives as adults. And to those of you who haven't adopted this mentality yet, I urge you to do more and be more. Push your own boundaries. Join a club that you normally wouldn't participate in, or talk to people you wouldn't normally talk to. Just think of me back in middle school, a socially awkward kid who didn't think that he was funny or interesting and didn't have many friends. And look at me now, a socially awkward prefect who knows he isn't interesting or funny but has like 2 more friends. Just remember, you can because you think you can. Thank you.